So your Chrysler Pacifica's sliding door is stuck, or maybe it's acting on its own. Good news. Yes, you can almost always fix this yourself. And it's usually just a calibration problem you can reset in a few minutes. The system's logic is pretty simple. The door's computer needs to know exactly where fully open and fully closed are. If something, blocks the door while it's moving, even just once, the computer gets confused. It sees a signal that doesn't make sense, panics for safety, and just shuts the whole power function off. That's when you get that "Power sliding door unavailable" message on the dash. It's the van protecting itself from causing damage. Now, the other, less common culprit is a physical one. There's a bundle of wires, the harness that runs in a track and has to flex every single time the door opens and closes. Over thousands of cycles, that protective plastic sheath can wear through, and the wires inside can get pinched or even snap. Federal safety investigators looked into this, documenting hundreds of complaints on Chrysler and Dodge vans, especially from around 2015 to 2019, for this exact issue. But you never assume it's the wires until you've tried the software reset first. Here's the official procedure, and don't skip a step. It fixes most of these glitches. First, walk over to your fuel filler door. Pop it open, then close it firmly. Make sure you hear it click shut. That's a safety interlock. The van won't let the sliders operate if it thinks you're about to pump fuel. It's a simple check, but it catches people out. Now, go to the sliding door that's giving you trouble. You're going to open it by hand. Pull the handle and slide that door all the way back until it stops with a solid thud. You'll feel it seat itself in the fully open position. Once it hits that stop, just wait. Don't touch anything for a good 7, maybe 10 seconds. That pause is what gives the door's control module enough time to relearn that fully open position. After you've waited, manually push the door all the way shut until it latches completely. You should hear it lock. Now you can try the power button. For a lot of owners, that simple sequence is all it takes. If that didn't do the trick, we're going to force a harder reboot by cutting the power. To do this right, you need to disconnect both of the vehicle's 12-volt batteries. And I do mean batteries, plural. The Pacifica has a main battery under the hood and a smaller auxiliary one. You must disconnect the negative terminal on both of them. Just loosening the clamp isn't enough. Take the cable clamps right off the posts. Now, let the van sit for at least 5 to 7 minutes. This is important. It's longer than a typical reset because you need to make sure all the capacitors inside the computers fully drain. That's what clears out any lingering software bugs or fault codes. After waiting the full time, go ahead and reconnect both batteries. Make sure the terminals are snug. This complete power cycle forces the entire sliding door system to reboot from a clean slate. Okay, so if you've done the manual calibration and the full battery disconnect, and that door still won't work with the button, then you can be confident it's a physical problem. The issue is almost certainly damage to that wiring harness in the track. A wire is likely broken or shorting out. That's not a simple driveway fix. It requires a technician to remove interior panels, physically trace the wiring, and make a proper repair. But by doing these resets first, you've done your homework. You can go to the shop knowing you've already ruled out the common software glitches, which saves diagnosis time and it saves you money.